Club, Chalet, Villa, and Cafe are removed, which leaves us with Oregon, Coastline, and Bank.
And on this block, he can open up the soft wall and look to press his way forwards. Do Empire know? Finds one for free. Joystick going down. Dan finds one back onto Doki up on Big Tower. They don't know about the flank. It's always coming in. Finds one for himself. A double. Playing off the corner of Blue. Blur finds one back, but he's stuck in a 1 versus 3. Called it a 1 versus 2. Four's looking to try and find some engagements, but needs to find the man. There's one inside Blue. I don't think he's even aware he's there. Empire have played it perfectly. They've run that clock down. They've not taken engagements they don't need to, and they will close out round 1 comfortably. At least the execute intention comes in, but the jump out from Always comes through. Clearly NAVI with zero idea he was inside a small tower, and that is a freebie.
What they do need to worry about is bodies dropping inside a site. NAVI getting aggressive here, Des. Doki goes in and gets Scyther. All of a sudden, in a matter of seconds, it's 4 versus 2. Shepard starts to fight back.
They know that White Stairs is going to be his push in. They can hold this one a bit more defensively for Doki to then swing in and get the closing kill.
Nade is actually going to force Doki away from a plan of attack that he had coming in. Out goes the Nade. Scyther, however, does get the kill, steps back, and he's just dipping and ducking out of trouble here and keeping himself active. The kills start to come in. Joystick on a big flank there, able to move through. And here comes Doki. He's going to face up to Joystick in a second. Gets the kill onto Dan, but absolutely no idea. NAVI falling foul to sloppy droning.
Oh, a good grenade coming through, though. Just as Blur gets shut down, he releases a grenade. No complaints. Yes, they've only got the 1 round. I'm not quite sure what the idea was behind that plan. Saves was a little bit late to the party. It's a 1 versus 1. So he wants to shut these down first. Has now got to try and go in for the plant. Must know that the man is pushing in. Does he know where he is? Here comes the flank coming through. Sees him behind. He dips, he ducks, he dives, he dodges, but can't quite get it. Always wins it out. Holding in behind this bed. They must know. Oh,
They don't know. They don't know. Again, they do not know, Des.
You've got to know the man's on the upstairs, guys. Come on.
It's not about necessarily checking every corner, but what it is about is saying, we don't know where Joystick is. We need to be careful. The kills continue to rain in for Empire. It is 4 versus 1. 10 seconds left to go. Too much to be done for the side of NAVI.
But they know there's one crunched in the corner here as well. If they can push him, go for the swing, pre-fire, and it's an absolute freebie. There it goes. The NAVI defense, it's falling to tatters. They're losing everyone. They're down to a 3 versus 1. Shepard, Scyther, and Always against Nath. He's had a torrid time. He misses critical shots again. 2 rounds in a row. Empire with an emphatic first map. 7-1 against NAVI on their map pick.
Well, that sent a message, didn't it?
He's pushing his way forwards, but he did so as a solo operator. Nath almost being taken out from behind the bar, but in comes secretly, vaults over.
Saves is downed, and Joystick has a nitro in hand, but shut down there. Blur holding a nice angle, and you just don't feel like there's going to be an opportunity for them to really prevent a plant attempt. Saves does get picked up, but still gets taken down by Always. 2 versus 2. 10 seconds left to go. NAVI cut down. How? Des, how?
He has to dodge out of there. That almost ruined it for them. Doki correcting some errors here and finding a kill for himself, but now he's been traded out. It's just a Hibana all by herself. These two playing ring around the roses in blue bar, but it's won out by Blur. This one will get stuck. They will get out of dodge. They will lose a man on the exit, but that diffuser is down.
Really lock down those flanks and not have Empire able to rotate themselves back inside. They somehow manages to win that fight with a headshot against Saves low health or not. That was going to be the end of it. Now then, he goes in to try and get this diffuser. He's going to do it. No, it's a 1v1. Can he stick it? Does he have time? He's got it done, Des. He's got it done.
In goes the Hibana, nice and deep, secretly in the same spot as last time. They can't quite stop him apart from this swing. Where's the cover? There's no cover on the planter. It's a 4 versus 1. Empire pull off a perfect retake as we see NAVI stepping for the execute.
Diffuser is now down and it's being watched by Empire. They are aware they're going to have to move into challengers. Scyther finds the kill onto Doki, and once again, as Empire are just systematically picking NAVI apart. 4 versus 1, 4 versus none. But as the Toxic Babe canisters to continue to flow from secretly, he can pretty much take out the rest of the round here in time to close things out. Now secretly gets the kill onto Joystick, and it is all down to Shepard, as he is the last man alive in this 1 versus 3. Can't find anybody, and again get themselves inside of bedroom rather than the double window plant. If they can, what a shot from Joystick!
Here we go. Now does the Chanka be of any use? Oh, that second one hits. Will he commit to the plan hit?
Stick it.
All the way through. His health goes down. Oh, he won't get it. But he was so close. The Chanka gets the kill. Blur is left lost. No idea where this one is going down. May even die to the vertical. Finds the head of Dan.
Think he gets picked up as he moves through. There it is. The shot's raining. Enough to back him off, close him down, shut him out.
You can see how this east side has been vacated by Navi. Only the one player holding and always finds the vertical.
Surely this is it for Navi now. Empire have got every opportunity. There's Doki. It's all up to Nath, but no, shut down as he drops down the hatch, and that is gonna be that. Empire, they win Coastline, they win Oregon, they win this EUL League semi-final to put themselves through to the grand final next weekend.
Oregon is first, Bank is second, Clubhouse is the G2 picked Bank.
That's it. They're just trying to see if they can get the swing in the side of somebody, and they're not quite able to find the connection that they're after. The sprays come through and the bodies go down. Hungry suffers, but Rafal is also down in the meantime, and look where that diffuser is. He's now in a situation where he's just got to try and drop it like it is, and it's hot, but it's dropped. And it's G2 that are able to pull the first round. Hungry was there as a bit of support, but as Brede takes the first fight, that's an important pickup from Alems. Hungry bites back, though. Now he's going to swing up the bottom, didn't expect it so quick, and as Brede sticks the plant, they seem to have an idea on his number. He's going to find the first and swings round, goes for the second and finds it too. And now in a 2 versus nobody. Brede gets some revenge there. They got to see if they can try and take the actual push. The first goes their way, the second goes back against them, and now they're going to see if they can lock it out. Citizen once again threads more than a kill around. There's one more. 8 seconds left. Renshiro at least gets some revenge. Can't quite get the connection with the next. All they got to do is sit and wait. But they don't even give them that. G2, third round.
And that will be double trouble. Either way, it's just 2 left now. Brede picks up a great kill onto Virtue from above.
Is this a repeat?
Oh,
no, but it's a hell of a bit of intel there as they swing through and get the drop via the security room. Oh no, it's too late at this point. They're not going to get there. They were just held off. Sure, you get a double frag at the end there.
But it seems like a bit of pressure comes in from the attic now as well. They might be pinching him right on. Virtue, what a shot is that? Wasn't even meant for the player in Shiro, but he manages to find him nonetheless.
Still revealing where these players are, and you assume double window. No! Dropped and responded by Shaiko. The Jaeger finds a bit of pressure, and now, well, there's the response, the revenge. Citizen, 1 player left. It's a spray through on the window. They know exactly where he is, and Citizen, 1 more for the road. Kayak, he almost finds the Malusi, just missed the spray, but Citizen is in a good position to pick that back up. Once again, we're seeing a bit of a scramble here from G2 to actually get into the site. There's a door locked. There's Virtue picking up an important kill, but Shaiko swings round. The final 10 seconds. A lot of people can't quite see, but Renshiro finds clarity, and Alems gets the follow-up there. It's battled back and forth, but finally, they've been able to take some ground, and with only a handful of seconds, the diffuser cold, they've got to see if they can find this last firefight. Brede locked in on the back line, gets the first take, and it's the smoke on Citizen! Just on the freezer swing!
There's only 2 members left on BDS, though. It's Rafal and Shiro. They need to clutch this out if they want to live on. But it's Rafal left now, and he's not on the site. Are G2 aware of this?
Yonka's able to theoretically get the diffuser around there, spraying and Scrappy, and Virtue threads it together, and the first map goes the way of G2.
There you have it. The first one goes their way, and it could have been locked off just a little bit earlier.
Towards the default plant is the danger. Yonka sprays through. Can't quite get the full connection, but does drop them down with Kayak picking up the revenge himself. Virtue dropped on the swing. There's a little bit more, but look at the diffuser. And wasn't actually taking damage from that fresh smoke. The shotgun swings around the corner, does a huge bout of damage as the spray comes onto Janitors. It's just Hungry left. In a 2 versus 1, 30 seconds, and there's 1 on the windows and 1 just round here on the square swing. The ping in the wrong place, unfortunately.
In the position of that Maestro. Then Citizen gets another kill. A grenade potentially might be tossed in here from Renshiro's side. They have 2 available to them, but instead go for the peek, and now they're lost. It's Virtue that picks up 1 and goes for a second and somehow lends that one as well. It's only up to Brede now in the elevator, but he will be shut down. Citizen.
Well, the spray on the plant is a bit of a giveaway, and the canister starts to pop off, and Shaiko finds Virtue. Actually is able to connect the Snoke this time. It should get stuck down, and Brede gets shut down by Hungry on the swing, but it's steel destruction coming from underneath. It's sprayed all over the side. There's bodies on the windows in the back line as Renshiro gets one more from the window play that he was once famous for. Can they get the connection? They're able to find the first ping and goes for the take on the first player. Swung out, but Renshiro for his fourth gets it. It's going to have to be a bit of a cautious pressure. 15 seconds, and Alem swings through, gets dropped down. Citizen is the door that they meet. 10 seconds, and the pings are still coming through. The drop comes on the hatch. The diffuser drops too, and they've just got to be able to make sure they can't go get the connection with the floor, and they stick it through. Hungry locks it off. And BDS can't quite find the finish. They're still aware that Hungry's inside the site itself. He's moving and manipulating. He goes on a drone in a very tricky, tight situation. And Lems isn't gifted with a freebie, but is getting a bit of revenge there. Yonka had to spray through. If he can find that planter, that is the big take. They have a watch. They have a bit of a beat there. And Renshiro has one more, but they're not on the default plant. And that is a big moment that has slipped, unfortunately, away from them. And BDS, they pull themselves even. Alem is waiting around the elevator shaft, and he goes unchecked. He might be able to find a strike. Looks away at the worst possible moment.
So leader is not going to be as much verticality anymore, and it's going to be a second. No, it's Rafal that gets picked up instead. Citizen with the triple.
15 seconds. And there's the feet, and that gets dropped, and Bride finds his opener, and that is the diffuser. Quickly picked up and changed sticks. They're going to see if they can get the connection, and it's Bride that locks it off with the shotgun popped off for 1 versus 1. Can't find it, BDS. Two other players just around the corner. There's going to be one more play, and there it is. Dropped around. Rafal finds one, finds two before the grenade is able to get the trade off. Is going to dig in corner to corner. They're going to keep putting this pressure. There's still Shaiko to get through. There's still Tachanka flame grenades to get through. With only 20 seconds, they really don't have time to bait or juggle this utility. A misplay from Bride, but he's able to at least pop one of those towards the far side. Once again, they've got themselves on the hatch pressure, but they're going to have to dig deeper than a default here. They do not have the time to wait around and waste on this fire. The smokes come through, the plant position comes out, and Kayak's going to see if he can stick it as the spray happens over the top and the shoulder. Now you expect BDS to try and apply some pressure here, and the push and the swing on the door itself. Shaiko gets the first, Shaiko doesn't get the second, but Bride sure does, and Citizen Round finds it and puts it into a 1 versus 1. The verticality is what's currently in the favor of Renshiro, but with 30 seconds, they're going to take the drop, and Shaiko takes a round. Shaiko, even Citizen!
It's Alemza tries and go aggressive and will find a kill, but he gets traded out by Citizen, who goes for a second and gets it down into Rafal as well. 45 seconds soon on the board.
Yonka goes for the stick, and Hungry gets Shaiko over the meantime, and now they've been able to find one more Citizen over the top, and it's Citizen! Locking it off either side, OT! The cover comes through, one more smoke canister in 15 seconds, and suddenly it's Citizen with a grenade and the go, 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 as they drive themselves to the back, break the camera, and see if they can stick it on the far side, but it's got to be a bit of a lockdown here. Bride tries to go for some movement. Hungry has the lockdown. Yonka with one more, and Citizen with a backline G2. It's down to Shaiko, and he's able to get the opening too. But with the two players left on the corner, they're able to slip their way out. They've got a bit of a crossfight and a fire either side. He finds one more. Can he get the last? It's a spray through over the top. He gets it, Shaiko! Drone is leading its way across the top as Kayak's in a position to pop, 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 but it's Citizen. They're going to see if they can lean the backpack in and go for the plant. The call comes through, but there's a man on the hatch. Sprays through, and Shaiko gets one, and Citizen gets one more, and somehow finds his way out of there. And now it's a 2 versus 1. Bride's on the floor. They're not going to be able to get him back up. Rafal is trying to find some cover. A fantastic flank. While the grenades go around either side, they're able to try and put some pressure here. The smoke canister covers it, but it's Renshiro, and a little bit of accidental fight on Renshiro and Bride keep BDS chugging along. Yonka on the far side is able to find one. It comes back round against them now, and that's Kayak. He slipped his way inside the site, is able to pick up a freebie because of it, and takes care of the bulletproof, but those castles mean either side is about to become a pretty bit of fight. We are going to map 3.
And again, it should have been locked out by G2 a long time ago during this game, but just the amount of clutches we have seen in the last 3 of the 4 rounds.
Well, now they're going to see if they can drag the stick down. Hungry loses a very important firefight there as Bride is able to make the connection with the floor. They can't quite get the recollection that they want to here, and Yonka's suffering from every which way, and Citizen is at least able to get an opener here. Takes care of the player on the backside, but Bride means that he's the only player left, and Alems locks it off on the far side. BDS, but Citizen and Hungry are both here in a huge power position. There's the fight. He cannot get the connection back around the back stairs, but Citizen does find Shaiko. Virtue does find Rafal.
So Citizen needs to swing around.
He takes the pre-fire. He doesn't quite slip all the way past, but there's the pickup. There it isn't. Renshiro! 15 seconds, and they've got to see if they can make this execute come together. Bride's going for the plant, and Yonka has Rafale covered. It's a swing round, and it's an important take there as the C4's over the top, but they can't quite find the connection, and now it's Virtue dancing either side. Is the only player left, and he's got to get through 3 more, but it only takes 1 to have the cover. BDS.
Citizen waiting for his 55th kill right here, trying to go for it, and we'll find it as well, but not before the kill on Yonka came through.
He's got nowhere else to be.
Grenade.
Neither does Virtue. And goes behind for the plant itself. There is the impact on it itself. They're not quite on the default plant, and Rafale is able to get the cement on 1, and BDS get the 4-2.
He tries to bring it back there.
Pretty impossible drop to take in the best of times, but there's at least a little bit of safety. There it is, a close swing, and that's unfortunate. Renshiro gets the double, so the post-mortem nade actually finds Rafale in the meantime. Maybe didn't know. They're going to see if they can force 2 fights, but the first goes away from them. They at least battle back. There's a swing round close. Citizen somehow wins it, but 15 seconds, and they still got to try and find a way through, and there's an Echo still on the board as well. A deep dive from Hungry either side as Citizen goes to see if he can stick it, but Alems has a different story, and I said he was big in the previous round.
And now the rest of G2 need to push through. It's their time to shine. It's Hungry that gets the very first and brings it back to a 4-on-4. As 45 seconds are on the clock, they need to start pushing through. There's still a yokai in place.
Virtue's baiting on a plant on the opposite side as Hungry has all the lockdown and control he can muster here behind the gym materials. They're going to see if the solidity is all that it can keep, but it's the swing round, it's the BDS round, and it's the end of the road as we find BDS are maneuvering forward and G2 so close.